Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us. This is Richard at Unity of Northeast Pennsylvania, a positive path for spiritual living. And yesterday we did not have a message, but today we will have two, plus our Good Friday service. So I am in preparation for that tonight. But yesterday we actually celebrated Maundy Thursday, which for many of us who are in the more traditional Christian practices was known as Holy Thursday, and it was the night that Jesus celebrated his Last Supper and was arrested afterwards. So let's go ahead and look at our affirmation is I renew my understanding of my spiritual nature. So from John 14:12, as the Last Supper was ending, Jesus had a message for his disciples. Very truly, I tell you, the one who believes in me will always do the works that I do, and in fact will do greater works than these. And how is that possible? Because Jesus came not to be the great exception for us, but to build a religion around, but to be the divine example for us to follow. He was not called to read about or marvel at the things he did. We are asked to awaken to Christ's presence that exists within each of us and to bring that Christ energy to life in practical ways today. I remember that even as I breathe, I am breathing the breath of God. Everything I do within God. I recall not who, but what I am. A unique experience of God here to fully express my divine nature in ways that have a positive impact in the world around me. From the smallest thought to the grandest action, the Christ within me shines through and I live my destiny. From John 10:30, the Father and I are one. And even in metaphysical studies, when we look at this biblical, we realize that we're coming from a place inside of us. Some of us use the term God in me. Some of us use just God. Some people use spirit within, the divine within. They all are pretty much the same thing, just different titles, but it is that point inside of us that we are not allowing the outer influences to stop our divinity, but to truly grow to where we are. I remember the first time I ever encountered the passage of very truly, I tell you, the one who believes in me will also do the works I do, and in fact will do greater works than these, was through the book by Wayne Dyer called Manifesting Your Destiny. And being someone who practiced Catholic religions for a long time and was surrounded by people who were in more traditional religions, I never heard that passage. And I went back and I saw that it was truly a biblical verse, and I started to do more study of it. And this is where we talk about here, where Jesus did not come to be the exception, but to be the example. And that's the important part for us today. It's for us to continue our practice so that we can be the example for someone else. There's a song that's called Be Jesus, which talks about that you may be the only Jesus somebody sees today. And that's what it is. We want to be that example, but to be that example, we need to go into ourselves and know when we let go of that temporary self and be one with that divine spark within us. We each have an individual gift. And as I always tell you, I need you to make me better, and I need me to be better to help you get to where you are. Because with our individual gifts, we all have the puzzle pieces to help this world become that much better. So as always, if no one else has told you, I love you. I bid you namaste. Hope you join us for our Good Friday feast. I will be on later today with today's actual affirmation. Thank you.